Greetings, everyone. My name is Kevin Dorval. I am a mentor and author, political science major, minor in history. So I love, education. I love life. I love being here in America, and I'm here to talk about why there are 11 million immigrants, or you can call them foreigners, that love this country as well. That's why they're here, because this is the land of opportunity. The other day, I was watching on YouTube a video made by Mrs. Victoria Santrell. She has a huge YouTube following, very educated. She's extremely intellectual. She graduated from Stanford, from what I've researched. And she spoke about how she doesn't like the fact that there are 11 million immigrants in this country who will be taking our jobs. Now, with 11 million foreigners here in the United States, this country was built from people that aren't from here. My parents are from Haiti. Now, they migrated here in the 80s, and now I'm here, productive member of society, educated. I studied political science and history while I was in college. I wanted to be a lawyer. I've started a couple of businesses. I wrote a book called The Courage to Believe. I'm a mentor and serve my community. Now, how many of those 11 million immigrants could be doing the same thing? Sowing seeds in this country. This country was built off foreigners. I mean, from day one, our people were foreigners, were immigrants, slaves, black people from Africa brought here, against their will. And now that's why we are here being productive, making money, creating opportunities for other members that are, younger than us or look up to us. I know a lot of young men and women look up to me. And there's a lot of, especially young Haitian, young adults and teenagers look up to me because I'm Haitian, and there used to be a lot of Haitians of my people coming from Haiti, risking their lives, and many of them died trying to come from Haiti to here, to the lands, to the land of Florida. But they get sent back, sent into Chrome, while Cubans come here and they have a party, and their visas wait for them and everything. My oldest brother, is going through some immigration issues, and I have cousins who are going through immigration issues. And the business of immigration is big business. They are charging people who weren't born here in America literally $400 or $500 to get a visa or green card, and they gotta renew this every few years. That is ridiculous. And I believe, and to be honest with you, that's the reason why. Not hating on President Obama. Now, I'm not an Obama hater. I thank God we have a good leader in the White House, and he's doing his best to improve the country, to provide jobs and security for his constituents, for the residents of this country. However, I do believe that the Department of Immigration, that they want this bill to pass, the DREAM Act and the immigration reform, because they're going to be able to charge all these people all this money. You're talking about over $500 million they could possibly be making, probably more than that, over the lifespan of these individuals. Now, the DREAM Act I do like, because this was introduced in Congress in August 1st, 2001. And DREAM Act is an acronym for Development, Relief, Education for Alien Minors, which means that people who aren't from here, who are in school, spend at least 5 years here, are able to stay here if they practice good morals and have graduated high school. Now, there are These individuals represent future engineers, doctors, lawyers, community leaders, and I pray that they take their talents and all the education that they gathered here in the States back to their homeland. You know, whether it be Mexico, Jamaica, Haiti, Bahamas, you know, the anywhere in Africa, Asia, you know, wherever you come from. You know, I believe in, you know, the American dream, having a chance to have your own home, have a chance to get your kids through college. You know what I'm saying? That's what you live life for. That's why, you know, I know my mom fought hard. You know, I was raised single parent home. My mother fought hard to get me and my four siblings in school. And I thank God for that, because if it wasn't for her fighting so hard every day, working 12 hours, 13-hour shifts sometimes to get that little extra overtime money so that she can place us on field trips, because she understood that she has some wise kids, smart kids, you know, raised in church, but they need to get out of the ghetto, get out of the local community, to go out on these field trips, go to Disney World, go to Busch Garden, go to these museums, you know, to get a larger mindset, you know, the bigger picture of what's going on in the world, because you're not going to get that in the hood. Now, I hope I didn't run off too much, but I mean, there are people here in the United States that's not even taking advantage of what's here in front of them, you know? I mean, you have people still slanging drugs. I have friends that's been slanging drugs since they were, I mean, I was little, since teenage years. I'm 33 now, you know, and people been doing the same thing since, you know, the 90s. You know, that ought not be so. Santrell also mentioned about felons who have a hard time getting jobs because of their felony record. Hey, I'm an ex-felon. It doesn't dictate my life, because I created several companies, really two. So it seems like I'm this huge entrepreneur, which I will be in the future, because I believe, thank God, that I can speak my future, you know. But there are young men and women who's been incarcerated that hasn't taken advantage of, you know, the educational system. And so if they're not getting these jobs, and someone who's not from this country is willing to work in the kitchen, willing to clean up the streets, or whatever, you know, minor jobs that are out there, minimum wage, you know, that's their problem. The opportunities are here. This is the land of opportunity. Like Mr. Don King used to always say, only in America. And I explained in my book, The Courage to Believe, what I went through in the system, you know, to get to where I am today. You know, I graduated with a bachelor's in 2005. I do want to go back to get my master's and doctorate degree, but, you know, I have several other projects that I would rather work on, spend my time on, and invest in, because I believe in inspiring my people to go beyond and above, you know, the current situation. And that's what it's all about. So I'm definitely all for immigration reform, however route the Congress would have to take, whether it would be a bipartisan legislation that gets passed, or whether, you know, the Republicans, you know, get with the program. I know the Democrats are with it, but let's make some changes in the policies. Get rid of wet foot, dry foot policy. I hate that. I can't say hate. I can say hate, but I don't like that word. But I really dislike the fact that, you know, there's a law like wet foot, dry foot, you know, that was ideally built to, you know, handle the immigration issue, you know, with Haitians, Jamaicans, Cubans, you know, coming upon the land. And if your feet touch the land, then you're able to stay. But guess what? They sent my people back. Not only just back, but they sent them in a jail. You know what I'm saying? Wait until they, you know, their trials and whether or not they can stay in this country. Man, that's bull right there. That is straight up bull. And they know it. But I do believe that this is a great opportunity, you know, to make some things happen, you know, regardless of the ideologies of the, you know, regardless of the ideologies of the politicians. I do believe that everyone should have an opportunity to be here in this country that will. God bless. Thanks for watching. And of course, go to my website, thecouragetobelievebook.com. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. You heard about my book, and get your order on Amazon. It's going to be on iTunes. Actually, it's on iTunes. It's just in the waiting to the final process. This is my clothing line, One Man Army. Look out for that, and my movie and the book that I'm working on right now. I'm going to mention right quick. It's an African fantasy story that I'm writing. It's going to be off the chain. As a matter of fact, I'm going to present it to Disney World, and if Disney World don't want to take it, I'm going to produce it myself, God willing. And I'm just thankful for everyone who helped me sell 40 million books worldwide. Love you. God bless. And remember, you can achieve any and all things. Let no man or woman tell you you can't. Blessings.